Silo. In. Out. In. Hey YouTubers, it's me Lily. Happy Halloween! And today I'm going to show you guys how you can dress as me for Halloween. For those of you who don't know, I'm a burlesque dancer. I love getting on stage and I love getting into character as Lily Venom, which is also the tag I use for all of my social media accounts. If there's one thing I learned about the burlesque industry or the stage industry in general, having a character to step in and out of really helps you separate from the work you're doing, and it stops you from getting too caught up in it. So it's much easier for me to step on stage as this character rather than going on stage as myself, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to dress up as Lily Venom for Halloween. First thing you're going to need is all your materials. You're going to need a selection of brushes, one being a foundation brush, a powder brush, large, a powder brush, small, and optional, a lipstick brush. All of which you can get pretty cheaply. None of this stuff is really expensive unless you want to buy expensive brands. Next up, you need mascara. You need a face moisturizer. You need black eyeshadow, a black kohl eyeliner pencil, a porcelain foundation or a foundation that matches your skin tone, a deep red lipstick, and a powder that again matches your skin tone. So the first thing you're going to want to do is moisturize your face. Now I've already done that. So literally just get your moisturizer, rub it in your hands, get it all over your face. Your face needs to be well moisturized if you're going to be putting on a lot of makeup, which is usually what I do. It stops your face from drying out, etc. Now, the thing about Halloween is that your makeup does not have to be perfect. And even being on stage, my makeup doesn't have to be perfect. So this is probably going to look a bit shoddy, but on stage and out in the streets, no one's going to tell the difference. It's almost like dancing. No one can tell if you make a mistake. Only you can really see that. So get your foundation, apply it liberally across your face. Really make sure you get it under the eyes because that's where most light is going to fall. If you have any kind of blemishes or scars or birthmarks or anything like that, you can always put a bit of concealer underwards. Just make sure that the concealer is able to match the tone of the foundation. Blah, 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 blah. We all know foundation takes forever, so I don't need to show you the entire exact process of putting on foundation. Do I? Hopefully I don't. If you don't know how to apply foundation, all you gotta do is look up a makeup tutorial about it. You don't have to worry about your eye sockets because we're going to be putting some eyeshadow on there anyway, and there's no point in wasting the foundation. Don't worry about getting foundation in your eyebrows or through your eyelashes because we're going to be masking that out using mascara anyway. So once your foundation is on, we're going to move on to getting your powder on. Just cover your foundation with your powder to give it a nice matte seal. Make sure you get a matte color, not something that will end up making it glossy, or don't have anything with a shimmer in it because we're not going for shimmery today. We're going for porcelain pale. The thing about this makeup routine is that it's the exact thing I do before every single show I perform in. This isn't a specific makeup routine that I've made for my channel or anything. This is my makeup routine for getting on stage. I actually remember the last makeup tutorial I did. My gosh, it was horrible because I didn't really know how to do makeup at that stage, and lately I've been practicing a lot more with it and it's kind of gotten a bit more extreme because it's more stage makeup than anything else. So now your foundation and your powder is on. Boom, you're done. With those two things, you can move on to sorting out your eyeliner. Get your kohl eyeliner pencil, and what you're going to do first is your waterlines. Don't worry about getting this perfect. You just have to make sure your waterlines are covered because we're going to be doing a thicker layer of eyeliner over that with a lot of eyeshadow as well. So don't worry about messing up your lines. Kohl eyeliner can be a really messy process, but don't worry about it. My character's usually a pretty messy person anyway. Your base eyeliner is done. We're going to leave the eyeliner for a second and move on to mascara. My stage makeup is that I give myself really, really thick dark eyebrows because it helps accentuate my expressions on stage. So, run your mascara up and down. Bring it in, close your eyes, bring it in, close your eyes. Your makeup is terrible. So, after doing the lashes, we're going to do the brows by just dragging it across. So, as you can see, one is much darker than the other. Could be better, but it's not bad. Next up, while all this part is drying, we're going to move on to lips. You get your blood red lipstick, your lipstick brush, run it across the top. Be sure to lick your lips and then dry them before you start applying. That gets rid of any hard skin or anything like that. So you can get a nice thick layer of red lipstick. First you're going to do it as an outline on the top and bottom lip. And for the bottom lip, you're going to want to make it a bit bigger than your bottom lip actually is. Now that your outlines are done, you can start filling in on the inside. And when you're done applying that thick layer, all you got to do then is mull your lips together. Now the thing about lipstick is that a lot of lipsticks don't dry matte. Matte lipstick is really expensive, and of course, you know, red isn't really my color, but the reason I use red gives it a base, and we're going to cover it with some eyeshadow. So grab your eyeshadow, your large eyeshadow brush, dab it in there a bit, and then just pat it across your lips. This darkens the colour of the lipstick and it gives it a matte coat. Next up, you're going to use the same eyeshadow to start shadowing out your eyes. This is just general shadowing. It doesn't need to be specific. It doesn't need to be pretty, because Lily Venom is a pretty messy character anyway. For anyone who's come to see my shows before, you know that. Okay, so now we have a general shadow on our eyes. What you're going to do next is change out to your smaller eyeshadow brush. So with your smaller eyeshadow brush, we're going to apply a thicker layer of eyeshadow closer to the eyeliner layer. And then we're going to bring it down the nose. This nose definition is really important because it just makes your nose look beautiful. It creates a nice concave depth for your eyes. Next, you're going to bring it to the corner and drag across. And then link it up to the general patch up here. They don't exactly have to match because one eye is going to be more accentuated than the other anyway for this makeup look. So now we got the deep black eyes. Now you're going to take your eyeshadow and you're going to literally just bring it here and drag it right down. So that's enough of the eyeshadow. We probably won't need it anymore unless we want to do some touch-ups later. Grab your eyeliner again, and what you're going to do is take it from the corner of your eye and follow the line that you drew with your eyeshadow. Next thing you're going to do is take the top corner of your eyebrow and you're going to connect that to your eye. You have to pull all the faces, trust me. And then you're going to take it from the tip of your eyebrow and bring it up your forehead. To finish up the scar effect, you just get your eyeliner and you follow down the eyeshadow line that you drew down your face. Next off, you're going to mirror what you got going on here a little bit lower, and you're going to create a cross coming from here to there. Boom. Now we're starting to look a bit more like Lily Venom. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to apply 2 dots to your head, like in the center of your head. So just between the eyebrows, we're going to draw dot number 1, which is the bigger dot, and underneath that we're doing dot number 2, which is a smaller dot. So we have just 2 dots. Ta-da! 2 dots. You can add more dots to like the rest of your body, like on your hands or even here on your neck. If you're wearing a low-cut top, you can add them right here, which is what I usually do. So there we are. This is the makeup look for the one and only Lily Venom. Now, what are you going to wear to look like me on stage? Well, the first thing you're going to need is one of those really nice 18th century military jackets. I'm talking My Chemical Romance, Black Parade era, people. That's what we're going for. So you can either go black and really stylish, or white and sort of simple. It's up to you. What you wear under the jacket is kind of your choice. It's not really a big deal. You can wear, you know, a low-cut top. You could probably just wear a corset and a bra, which is what I usually do. You could wear a netted top that runs down your arms, like a long sleeve netted top. I really like those. For the bottom half of your body, what you're gonna need is basically a pair of shorts or a pair of skinny jeans that are black, and you can cut them up or have a tear in them or whatever. But just be sure that you have a really, really legit, big, cool studded belt with a few chains attached to it, because Lily Venom is nothing without her chains and belts. Not to mention bandanas. You're gonna need a few of those to attach to the belts to give yourself this nice skirt effect. Next up, run to Penny's if you don't already have these and pick up a pair of boots. Like winter boots or summer boots, I don't care. Get a pair of boots that make your feet look big and your legs look small. Nothing creates caricature definition like a big pair of shoes. Next up, like a pair of rainbow stockings or red stockings or fishnet stockings, anything like that. Throw them on over your jeans or over the tights you're wearing or whatever. But last but not least, we gotta talk hair. My hair routine for stage is pretty simple. I take my ponytail out, I split it at the back, bring it across like this, I bring my fringe down, and I get 2 smaller hair ties, and I create ponytails. So you just grab it, you pull it up, mind your piercings, because they're important. Do be sure to brush your hair before you do this, it just makes it a lot easier. Make sure these are high up in your head. You don't want them to be low. Because again, Lily Venom is a character where everything is exaggerated. Next up, you're going to grab a hairbrush. Brush everything out. Make sure it's nice and brushed. There's no tangles in them. So we can put tangles in them. You're going to start back combing. These things need to be big and poofy. And they need to be able to catch the eye of every single person in the room. Especially when you flick them. Next up, you're going to take your fringe, you're going to back comb that as well. Whether your fringe is long or short, mine's really short right now, you can back comb it as much as you want to give it a nice, big, messy poof. And that's what you need. You need a messy poof. Give that a messy poof. There you go. Hairspray everything into place. Back comb, hairspray, back comb, hairspray. With all of it. And now you got your mad Lily Venom hair. And now you're ready to go out for Halloween. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I really enjoyed making it. It's really cool that, you know, I'm able to show you guys all of these things that I do in my life. And it's really cool that, you know, people are interested. If you guys do end up going as me for Halloween, or at all, ever, if you ever want to dress like I dress on stage, send me a picture of it. I want to see it. So until next time, all you Lily Venom lovers, all the love.